Nice little dummy there. Numbers out to the left. Last pass has got to be good, and it is. And Clairvaux hits straight back. We're going to be 1 try apiece. How you want?
Yeah, really nice ball work here from Clairvaux. Just created the numbers, little 3-on-2, summed it up nicely, and you get their first points on the board.
Gladstone with the ball again. See them heading up to the line. Look really dangerous first time they were down on the line. Little bit of a sloppy roll ball, but has rolled backwards in the end, so referees cleared it with the play on call. See them set up here. Strike from the length. Has he got down? Yep, I think he has. Referees are happy with it. Not too much defence going on so far, Scotty.
It's a bit open up here for the boys, and just taking on the space. Just got on the outside shoulder there of the defender, couldn't recover. The outside defenders were just on the slide as well. So second try on the board for the boys from Gladstone. Might see a few points in this one, Zachy boy, what do you reckon?
Yeah, looking like it. See Gladstone coming up off the line here in defence. See what Clairvaux can do. They just pull it up nicely here. The sweeper comes round, half picks up. A couple of numbers out to the right, but they just run themselves out of space in the end. See Gladstone not too concerned about taking it up to the 7 for their first roll ball. Just keen to get on it quickly, and good call from the referee there. He's called over the mark. I think it was dropped in the ruck as well.
Oh, quick tap there near the short side. Midfield, almost called him napping. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, not squares the call. I think a good call in the end. Clairvaux player came into the ruck pretty much sideways, and a pretty good defensive touch from Gladstone, and he's just tried to force a quick roll ball and hasn't squared the hips up around it. So good call, great to see from the referee out here on a single. Not an easy job on the 18 boys, but he's been right on the money so far.
He's all over it. He hasn't missed anything yet. Every call that he's made has been the right one. It was definitely not a correct play. The ball, he wasn't square. He's facing the sideline before, so you're doing a really good job. It's always hard reffing by yourself. Gladstone back on the attack.
Poor Dave Botel on there as well. I'm fairly sure he just did the 13 boys as well, so he's gone back to back.
Mate, the All Schools has always been a big comp for the rest as well, isn't it? Gee whiz, some of the what are some of the games over the years? Some of the refs are doing 50, 60 games a competition or something like that.
Scotty, I've got to have a brag, mate. I actually hold the record for number of games at this event.
Stop it.
2 years ago, 90, mate.
Get out of it.
90 games in 5 days.
Mate, that's unbelievable.
Tell you what, it was a big weekend.
How were the legs after that? Here we go. And is he half here? I think he's going to look for support.
And one
nothing
player
really
in support.
available.
Well, geez, you got a player in support who was leading, and he's just run straight past him. Luckily, the winger trailing up as well.
Ooh, little dink over the top, doesn't come off.
See, I think a touch pass call will get in the end. And it is. Well, it's been a great game so far, Scotty. Lots of running in the boys. Certainly not showing any fatigue from the last couple of days.
It's good to see him throw the football around as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good meters. This is a good attacking set.
Commentator's curse, Scotty.
Put the mock on. It was really good roll into the line on the last 2 previous touches in particular, and just needed to get that final one down. It probably could have had a crack from half, but overstepping the mark, just got the roll ball wrong. A little dummy down here on the right-hand side, no. Big dive as well. But I'm going to get pulled back for the touch and pass before that. Nice little enterprising short side play.
So you get Gladstone will march it back up to the mark. Not bad field position to start the set in. You can go through the middle here. The middles just hold it up here.
Not going to get through there.
Half picks up. Oh, not a bad little hot pass inside, but Clevo able to cover it all right in the end.
See what they go with. Their ruck's been pretty good coming out of their end of the field. And players offside. No, all good.
It looked like there, I think Clevo sort of initiating the touch as well. So even had the Gladstone defender been offside, I think.
Oh, threading the needle back inside, son.
Oh, gosh, geez, it was on, Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. This opportunity to come out. There's a bit of space on the right-hand side.
Use it out to the wing, full width of the field. We're going back the other way again. And you can see the change over there. Gladstone player slow to get to his feet. Looks like he's all right. Now head to the box here. Some fresh legs on. Nice subset there. Hit the sweepers in stride. Strike through the middle. I probably thought half was in position to pick up and have a crack there, Scotty, but touch up the sleeves so they hold it up. Here we go.
It's a call going to be here. Touch must have been made, not moving forward. I like the setup there, like kind of prop to go long. A little short ball, so they get the penalty.
Number 8, Ryan Smith, directing traffic in the middle. He picks up out of half, darts right. Good defence.
Yeah,
Clevo.
His man, yeah. He was going to get through. It was his man to chase, just held off as soon as he got into the in-goal area. It was in striking distance just to shut it down. Yeah, the number 8 looking quite nippy, starting to get a little bit of control in their attacking sets.
Last touch here.
Ooh, like a reversey, a reverse spin as well.
You gotta throw it around a little on last, Scotty. A bit of fun with it.
Oh, hey.
So turn over, Clevo right on it. Oh, and he's kicked it in the
no.
Yeah. I tell you what, as a referee, there's nothing worse than that. You set out to run the hard 7-7 transition and then a ball down in the ruck and stop back the other way.
Particularly when you're doing a solo as well.
Oh, mate, they're not being kind to him out there. Poor old Dave Botel. Great to have him here though, from Toowoomba. He's got a daughter playing Paige. So really good of him to make the trip out with her and make himself available to referee. Been doing 9 or 10 games a day, so great to have referees like Dave support the event.
Oh, good hands.
Great hands.
The ball, we'll have a look in the replay, the ball didn't look like it was on.
I think it was great awareness there from Hayden. I don't think half knew he was going to switch, but one's just seen that Clevo have just collapsed to that side of the field and really good hands. Back the other way and huge gap opens up for him.
Yeah, spot on. It was good hands because he was definitely throwing the ball for the out ball, not for the switch. Still took it on the fingertips and open pastures, try time.
Gladstone take a 3-1 lead with that one. See if Clevo can hit back off the tap here. Have a penalty. Didn't see a signal, think it was not moving forward. But great awareness from Clevo. Got the mark quickly, quick tap. diving in the corner. We see the penalty. Gladstone on the back foot. And nice and easy off the tap. Great awareness from Clairvaux. They hit back immediately. We're back to 3-2.
It just keeps them within striking distance. Yeah, it was great awareness. Was right on the mark, ready to go. Got the signal from the ref. Knew that they were short down that left-hand side of the field and just went straight for the gun. Good job. Tight contest between these two teams.
Sweeper coming round on this one. Step back inside. Oh, good little bit of footwork. And well covered in the end. I think that was the far middle coming across who affected that touch there. Dump split action here. Just a little stutter step and he's in. That number 8 for Gladstone, Ryan Smith. Really good so far this game.
Yeah, you see go-to. You just see, it's just that little stutter.
Yeah.
Comes off the left foot and then pushes off again.
Killed him with it, Scotty.
And then it goes the big reverse flick back to halfway as well. So they're just kind of hanging off him a little bit when he's got ball in hand. Really
Yeah, I think he's shown a few times, Scotty, that he can throw a decent pass as well. So no doubt Clairvaux was sort of worried that he's got that in the back pocket as well, and he's just used his speed nicely to get through. Clairvaux up to the line here, holding it up. Link. Like a sweeper was maybe going to come around. They decide against it. Blake Cooper with the dump split.
Back in field. Ooh. Good job to hold
See
on to
that pass just get taken by the wind there, Scotty.
Yeah, the wind has thrown a couple of spanners in the works for a few teams this afternoon. You do have to adjust to it. It's not a blowing gale, but it's still quite strong. You can see the flags in the background really waving around, so tricky ones for the long balls.
I'm sure it'll be well received by the kids out there today though, Scotty. It was a really hot day yesterday. Wasn't too much wind until later in the night, so it was quite tough playing conditions out there. So a little bit of a breeze, I'm sure will be nice for all involved today. See a touch pass called. Gladstone will get a crack at the line here.
Yeah, it's not ideal giving away touch and passes. As we see Gladstone attack coming out of that end of your field, just sort of pushing those passes. You just got to get forward and try to roll down the other end of the field.
See, key player number 8 in the middle. Fakes to the sweeper. Yeah, well covered by Clairvaux. They just, Gladstone not quite getting it right with the timing of that sweeper coming around, and probably ran his line a little too wide as well. Gave away that it was potentially a fake. See a cracker of a touch there.
Yeah, big contact.
Bit of a frustration penalty maybe. But another set for Gladstone here. So Ryan Smith here, splits, gets it back again, inside ball, and referee points to the spot. There we see number 8 get the ball back here, all eyes turn to him. Nice little inside ball. Really close call, but you see the defender probably making the touch on the lower back, and so attacker's got his full hand and arm through. Gets the ball down first in the eyes of the referee.
Gives him a pretty handy lead now. Still quite a bit of time left on the clock. 5-2 is the score. Clairvaux really need to be the next ones to score if there are any chance of getting themselves back into the match. Gladstone stayed high, definitely got the momentum and the better of the running out of the two teams now towards the back end of this match.
Yeah, Clairvaux have shown they can get across the line though, so probably just a case of getting the ball in the hands of their best players. See a dump split, Blake Cooper pass to no one. goes to ground. And Gladstone with a full head of steam coming out of their half. Not sure what the signal was. I thought Clairvaux maybe had got a foot in the ruck there, and that's what the penalty was for. See a ball down from Gladstone, just a little bit sloppy here in the last couple of minutes. Few penalties on the line from Clairvaux, ball down from Gladstone. Clairvaux quite happy to slow it down a little. Looks like they've only got maybe 4 subs in the box, so a bit of a tough slog for the guys out there. Get a play through call. And referee points to the spot.
They're happy.
Go, just said it, Scotty. They can definitely score. And sort of run out of half. Offside player gets through. Yeah.
I think if there was a touch, it may have even come before he had the ball in possession, potentially.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was though. Normally you'd see the defender jump up in that situation if he thinks he's got one. But body language told a different story there. Maybe it had been a miss. So Clairvaux hit back. We're 5 tries to 3 in this one. Just over 6 minutes left to play, so certainly plenty of time for Clairvaux to come back if they can hold their composure. Defence will be the key for them, Scotty.
Yeah, like I said, they look like they're a little bit light on numbers. Only a couple of subs in the box, a couple of blokes hobbling around. I can see one on crutches at the moment. Gladstone hit him straight back.
No touch. We see Hayden O'Connor come round on this one and just steps back in, and the Clairvaux link just caught pulling his corner. No support from the middles inside him, and so they head out to a 3-try lead here. We're probably getting close to must-score territory for Clairvaux if they want to have a chance at getting a win in this match. Bit more purpose in this set though, Scotty.
Yeah, good running. You know, they're sort of pushing the ball through the hands, a little show and go, holding the ball in one hand. Half little chance there.
Not squares the call there.
Good defensive pressure, forcing the ball back in field. They've got no numbers, no half.
Stranded here. Oh, you've got to shoot up there, Scotty. No half.
Well, they got no, there was nobody on the right-hand side defence for them to defend, so everybody was jammed over on the right-hand side for Gladstone. Yeah, just get a perfect time to pip them off, but instead they've managed to get some changes on and get a little bit of flow coming off the box. But
yeah, and I think that's one of those plays, down 3 with 5 minutes left to go in the game. You've really got to put pressure on defensively, and then when the pressure's on and you've got the chance to make a play, you've got to go get it.
Yeah, they just look like they might be light on troops and running out of a little bit of juice. They're all having a bit of a seat in the box as well. Can be pretty tough. Gladstone have done a pretty good job to get to where they are in the match. Without having to really go too hard at it. They've shown some pretty good signs. Good shout out to the Clairvaux MacKillop College Parents and Friends Association tuning in.
See a ball down call there in the ruck. This goes back to Clairvaux here.
Cool.
Oh, good touch there defensively.
A couple of the real heavyweights coming together there.
Yeah,
oh, and there's shoulders as well.
No love lost between the two sides out there.
Holy dooly. Still going at it, the two heavyweights.
Can get a little bit that way, Scotty, can't it? 18 boys, couple of games in the sun.
Mate. Getting a bit testy, the lads.
Blake Cooper here shows to the link, sweeps round They're going to win the penalty. Probably needed the player with the ball just to go down early there. But they'll get a fresh set of 6 here. Numbers. And again, we saw that a little bit early, Scotty. Numbers to the near side of the field, but just not a lot of space to work with. And
yeah, it was the space. They definitely had a little overlap down the short side. Possibly if they fed the early ball rather than taking the line, just gave the opportunity for the inside defenders in the middle to just slide across and shut it down in the end. Worth a dig. Big dive, good touch.
Good defensive effort there.
What have we got? 2.5 to go.
That's now to half. Back in.
Yeah. Go, son.
Oh, he's been caught. They got to go quick here.
Give it to him. Feed it to him.
They get the half. You'd love to see him keep him on the back foot here. Let's go, boys.
Keep the run. It's a big effort. Try and dig in here. There's no real point trying to pull the defence out from this part out, but yeah, like I said, I think they're just a bit light in the juice, not much left in the legs.
Yeah, I think that's been about what the game has been, Scotty. Probably just a couple light on in the subs departments, and I think Gladstone just that couple of those 1%er areas of the game just a little bit more polished, perhaps a little bit more strike on the line.
Get away with that. You tapped it to start with, and then roll the ball. Play on.
I had no idea what the referee was going to call there. We rolled it, sat on it, we waited for a call.
Technically, I think he still kind of played the ball.
I think it's the right call. It definitely went between the legs and then he's fallen back and sat on it. I don't know what you could really call there.
Play on. Good call. Minute to go here. It's been a bit of a stalemate over the last 5 or so. One really
indicative of the conditions here. Nice warm day. Probably, I would think, second to last game for the 18s before they head into the finals. A few heavy legs out there, I'm sure. Gladstone happy to wind down the clock here. 2 strike players in the middle.
And here he goes again. Can't dance away.
In and out. He'll be half, so we'll change over there. And some very well-deserved subs coming on here for Clairvaux. Oh, half through the middle. Pass away. Oh, bang. Well, I think he potentially is pretty lucky there, the Clairvaux player. It looked to me like he tucked the shoulder a little there. That's a little bit of a shoulder charge. And touches the call, so no try there to end, and Gladstone will run away 6-3 winners with this one. Scotty, entertaining little game of 18 boys there.
Yeah, pretty good game. Gladstone definitely the better of the 2 teams, but Clairvaux showed some pretty good signs, got a couple of good tries themselves, a little bit heated at times as well, so just the usual 18 boys game, but no, pretty good one out here, mate.
Absolutely, and don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a couple of minutes' time with the next match from the 2020 Queensland All Schools.
Grand final, I think, big boy. 15 girls.
Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. It is grand final time once again at the 2020 Queensland All Schools. We got the 15 girls, Cathedral College Rockhampton taking on Keebra Park. Scotty, huge matchup.
Yeah, big game. Really looking forward to this. The two top teams making it way through to the grand final. Keebra Park with ball in hand. They've got the opening possession here to get this 15 girls grand final underway. Let's see what they do to open this one up. It's a sweeper coming around the back. Nice touch though. Couldn't get away on that occasion. So Ratu sends it back midfield. Switch back in, last touch. Pick up and go. Switch again and touch made. So they'll come back towards the halfway line now. Good work from the Cathedral College to hold out defensively. They'll get their tap to restart at the halfway line. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, really good defence. I thought that was a nice little switch play there from Keebra, but Cathedral College wise to it. Shut it down nicely. See what they can do with ball in hand here.
That's Shuka rolling them forward, plays it right on the 7. They try to play back in field.
Nice little ninja play there in the middle.
Ooh, almost squeezing through.
Thought she was through there, Scotty.
Yeah, it's deceiving sometimes. You just see the defence stand still, but they make the touch and no problems at all. As Keebra Park look to go more direct. The ball through the hands. It's a nice ball movement over towards their sub-box side of the field. Big dummy picks up an extra couple of metres. Changes on. The Cathedral defence coming up and they put it through the hands. Oh, a little bit of speed and gets on the outside here. Wow, just a whisk away and getting on the outside defender. Wing on wing, and that's just speed that has gotten that try, opening try for Keebra Park.
Ebony there in the number 3. Just turns a really tight corner coming up to the sideline, and Cathedral defender just wasn't quite able to match it with her. Great start to the match for Keebra. Took a 1-0 lead early on in this one.
Cathedral College back on the attack, getting up nice and early. Played on the 7, last touch. Try to feed it out the back, good defence.
A really quality defence so far from Keebra. They've been all over everything that TCC has been trying so far. See them to the box here. Good defence so far from TCC. Pinned them down in their own area here.
A little bit
better there from Keebra. Half's left the ball behind. Ball down's going to be the call.
Yeah, not a great set around. Sort of touches 2, 3 and 4 really weren't moving forward. Now they've given the penalty away as well. So both teams just sort of still trying to feel their way into this match.
Yeah, it's a really intriguing matchup, Scotty. We're at the NYC last week, and I believe a lot of the Keebra girls featured in the Sharks team, which made the finals. And on the other hand, a lot of the TCC girls, I believe, played for CQ there, and they were the 2 teams in the final there as well. So,
ball.
Ball down. But yeah, I think a lot of crossover between those 2 sides. So no doubt the key players in each team will know their opposition pretty well.
Strong contact. Might be a chance down right-hand side of the field. Just losing footing, coming up to make that previous touch.
See, similar to TCC did last time, Keebra coming out of their half. Really good box defence, and we see Keebra winning the ball back here just on their defending side of halfway. In great field position to attack here.
So good chance for Keebra, potentially go 2 up. And just having to reach back to hold onto the football there. If I move alone, just drive into the line now on last footwork. Can't get away, they're sliding nicely. Pop it back in and deepen the touch count. Another 6 touches to Kebra Park.
Good skill there though from Kebra. There wasn't too much on, but a couple of really nice steps, and they just had TCC scrambling a little, which is what led to that 6 to go being forced. So a repeat set on the line. Dump split.
Oh, yeah.
Steps in and out. She's through. We have a look to the replay on this one. Just pull TCC up here, straight back on the split, in and out. Yeah, great call from the referee there. Right on the spot, and number 7 from Kebra Park, Skylar Adams, in for the try. A really strong start from the Kebra girls.
2 up they go. TCC were looking, no doubt, to hit back, just to try and get themselves into the match. Feed early ball, a little bit more running here. Nice read, outside in, coming in, forcing the mistake as well.
Yeah, really good read there from the winger. I think there was a 2-on-1 out there and decides to shut in on her link, and really good decision in the end. See Kebra much better to the box this set. Sweepers coming on. Yeah, I think 7 on is going to be the call here. Which is a shame, Scotty, because it was a much better set. They had the roll on, and then they've obviously just not counted off as the sweepers are coming on.
Just got to get those little things right, particularly in the big games. Just opens up a good opportunity here for TCC to get back in.
As well, credit to the referees there. Zoe Jenrick and John Hamster involved in that call. Can be tough to spot the 7s on, especially when you got 100 players running on and off the field in the sub-box area. See a change over here, half court. But yeah, really good call, and I think something as a referee group that we've been looking at in recent times, the 7 on, making sure that sides get it right when they do the box set. Great to see him picking up on it here in the final. See Kebra again. Pretty nice set to the box here. The sweeper in stride, strike dump. Yeah, well covered in the end.
Talia Shuka making the touch. Wasn't really unfazed, just held her position, made the touch. Again, saw TCC run that play a number of times in their semi-final. Just down the sideline, grabbing an extra couple of metres. Yeah.
See, they're just going to go back and play the touch. Probably a good call. The attacker sort of just hanging the ball out there in front of her. Defender didn't have much choice but to make it on it. Bit of a space out here to the left. Really good defence again by Kebra.
Olivia Jenkins will go from half, squeezing through. Just didn't have the support in the right position to be able to link up. Try and get that opening try of the match. It's better running here from Kebra Park. So feed it back infield. Nice pick up and go from half. They give early ball. They come back infield. Any chance if they kept that line on the outside. TCC heading towards their sub-box. Little mistake picked up.
I think it's actually quite a good call here. I think it might have come from a cue from the sideline, but Half's just picked up and juggled it a little bit, and then by the time she's actually got the pass off, I think the first receiver had just overrun her line a touch. And so good pick up on the forward pass, inside ball. Geez, the pass had to be really good there, and I think it was just a little bit high and just left that receiving player a little bit too much to do.
We'll shutter step. Oh, another one. Jeez. It's pretty close.
An update as well for fans of the 15 boys. They're out on field 2 at the moment. It's Emmaus Rocky taking on St. Joseph's. And we see another try here from Kebra. But yeah, score is 4-2 in the 15 boys grand final with Emmaus Rocky leading over St Joseph's. So shout out to the 15 boys. I think they had the Field 1 live stream game last year, Scotty, so girls rightly so getting their turn this year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think so.
TCC back with football in hand. Kebra and looking quite comfortable now in this match.
So a nice little split play there. And we come back, touch pass, I think, yep. Call from referee Brandon Lee. I believe he's playing at this event as well, so great to see him with whistle in hand.
More direct from Kebra, just
we see
rolling through the middle in this set. Nice little footwork, kick out. They might have the 2-on-1 overlap. Oh, good slide defence.
I think well defended in the end.
Going across.
Good to see from Kebra there. Go down and score, then defend the set, and then instead of looking for subs, happy to go through the middle. And they kill the ball right down on the Cathedral College 7-metre line. Hopefully they got enough in the tank to defend this one. Good drive here.
Shuka picks up and goes.
Takes down. Wasn't a bad strike dump there. I think Shuka was just a couple of steps behind the player and just didn't quite pick up from half straight away. Maybe just allowed Kebra to recover enough. But good signs from Cathedral. See here, Kebra again a little disjointed to the box.
That's good.
Use the space here. Oh, Winger has another crack as she do again.
Comes off the left foot, still going, looks to link up, and good scramble to come back across. Excuse me, but geez whiz, they got the speed on the outside, on this left-hand side of the field. It's the second time we've seen them fly away. Last touch now, they go short and beautiful hands. That's good footy. Great line coming outside in. So have a look at the replay here.
Kebra. Through the middle. Half picks up and just a great line. And she's in, but big shout out to the try assist from Ebony there, the winger, who caught it early in the set. They struggled getting to the box and she won them a bunch of metres going forward, tested the width of TCC and then they just couldn't recover.
Yeah, it's a really good point. The set wasn't all that flash before that, leading up. Really turned things around and TCC might finally get their first points on the board.
Wasn't a bad read from the Kebra ringer here. She's shot up to try and shut it down and I think in the end she's just missed a touch. See her up here. Yeah, she's just missed her. But really good awareness though from the T6E player. Obviously saw the defender shooting up. Does well to evade that touch. And they run in with their first try of the match.
Sophia Neep getting that one for the Cathedral College. A really good evasion to get on the outside, streak away. So Kebra Park, how do they respond? Still got a handy lead. Ooh, did that take a little deflection? There's no hands involved.
Yeah, I think if it did, it definitely wasn't played at that one. You see Kebra taking the ball past the TCC defensive line and then just tossing it back into the defender. And we get a penalty here. Yeah, tough call. I think Kebra just not quite getting in front in that touch, and when you come from the side, you've got to be really careful because even a little bit of force causes the attacking player to fall off the roll ball, and that's what's happened there. So we get the penalty. Little dump split in the middle, ball back in. Here we go, Scotty.
Yeah, back-to-back tries there from TCC. So we see the setup here. Flat ball from half, and the two middles just playing.
Yeah. And really nice job there from the splitter. She just held the pass up just enough, forced her middle to commit to her, and just opened up a gap for the diving player to escape underneath the touch. And so TCC well and truly back in this one now.
Oh, good touch.
Good
Putting
shot
the body
there.
on the line. Fuiava. Now ball in hand, just tries to throw it over. And they'll get pulled back for the touch and pass.
Forward pass call from the referees as Kebra restart with the tap. Nice little split there, the footwork.
Ooh. Almost created the numbers there on the outside, Zach, but yeah, plenty of touches still in the bank, so not worth throwing the extra pass. Might have the numbers out here though and take the space.
Yeah, referee's going to be happy with it.
So good lead up in the previous couple of touches. They had a couple of chances. And getting on the outside there, not much. Sophia Neep had been done.
I think we just got a small adjustment to the score. We did have Kebra on 3. But they should have been on 4, and with that last one, that'll make it 5. So Kebra now out to a commanding 5-2 lead. Scotty leaves a lot to do in 8 minutes for TCC.
Yeah, it's a handy lead. Hopefully still got their tails up after the last 2 tries that they've gotten. They did a good job to work themselves back into the match. It was pretty much all Kebra Park early on.
Absolutely, I can definitely get across the line. So see Scotty
Got him
coming
in,
round,
got him
swing it
in,
down.
got him in.
Yeah, well done.
So just running, coming off a good roller ball as they're attacking the line there. And from the moment she had the ball in hands, they were shot to pieces, just coming in, over-committing on the previous touch.
Really good sweep there. It's Dominique Saunders for Cathedral College, but just timed it perfectly, Scotty, and in the end, an enormous gap for her to run through. TCC just doing enough to make sure they hang in this one. Still plenty of time left to go. Defence will be the key though, Scotty.
Yeah, I was just
7
going to
minutes,
say,
you can score 3 tries in that time, but it's really tough to score 4 or 5, so you really got to dig in deep here and keep Kebra out.
yeah, 100%. This is a massive defensive set for them. Kebra looking to strike, just dips in between the link and wing on that occasion. So, it's a excuse me, good result there for TCC to hold out. Oh, they haven't thrown the footy around as well. It's a pretty positive play. Risky as well. They've got to get down the other end of the field. They don't necessarily need to score on this set. Still plenty of time on the clock. But they've got to start winning the territory battle as well, and this will help.
An offside call. I think communication coming in from the sideline referee there as well. Just not getting through to the Kebra defence. Be a bit of a soft offside penalty there, Scotty. But that's what you get if you're TCC. Put your head down and ruck hard. Those penalties are going to come for you. Great ball out. Oh. Geez, I'm not sure the tap on play was the go there. It was still pretty early in the count. I would have loved to see the link just hold on to that one and reset.
You just saw the winger screaming in to put defensive pressure on.
Yeah, it would have had to been a pretty good tap on to have the legs to get out to the winger there. See, Kebra through the middle. Change over here. Good defensive set from TCC and good field position for them here.
coming down the right-hand side of the field. Great to see. I think there might be a comment for you there, Zachy. Someone actually likes the commentators.
I don't know, but if it is for me, it's probably the first positive review I've received so far. So
Chance here again, a big play. So that's two really big plays there from the number one. Sky coming in on the right-hand side. Shut the last one down, force the error. And that one just finishing the play up. Will show and go, picks up a couple of extra metres, roll over the halfway line. Good hands to hold on to that. Now,
here we go. It's a star player.
Yeah, did a good job to force back infield this time around. So, get me once, get me twice, you won't get me a third. They go the short side now. Look like they're well covered. Good job, forcing the mistake.
In the end, a good listen there. I think the TCC link was offside initially and responded really quickly to the referee's call, just did enough to stay out of the play, take the extra step or two.
That hurts.
Again, Scotty, we've seen the referees be really consistent on this. Throughout the last final we saw as well, and this one, the forward passes off the ruck. Pop out there from Kebra, well covered from TCC.
Lots of changes coming on here.
Got another update for you as well on the 18 boys grand final currently taking place on field 2. Emmaus Rocky leads St Joseph's 7-5. Looks like there's just been another try down there as well. I think that's Emmaus who have gone in, so should be out to 8-5 now.
Kebra, they're on the attack and the head numbers out on the right hand side. Just comes off the fingertips, so want to be the chance to pick that one off. So we're down to under 3 minutes left on the clock now.
Yeah, it's do or die for TCC here. They got to keep Kebra out here. Quick phase play,
and got on.
She's in.
Yeah, just couldn't cope with the amount of defensive pressure that they had to put up with there. As we see the replay come up, nice ball movement, good quick play the ball. Just got caught in bad position there, defending the line. The outside defenders were too far out to come in and try and shut that down.
Really good awareness from Kebra there to go with the quick roll ball option a couple of metres off the line. And probably a score stats. Room down the edge, evades a touch. Go time now for the Cathedral College. See a touch. A bit of a rough landing there.
Just going to head off to the sub box.
Yeah, great effort there. That really looked like it hurt her, that dive, Scotty, but obviously 2 minutes left to go in a match. When you're down, you can't really afford to stay down on the ground. Great to see her get up and hustle off so play could continue. Hopefully she's all right down there.
Just rolling through the middle again here, Kebra. Just got to play sensible football now.
Yeah, complete sets, kill down the other end. Or score again, perhaps.
Shows what we know. We'll do the opposite. We'll just keep playing footy and get more points. So play the ball, get in really good attacking position. This could really put the icing on the cake for Kebra.
Right.
Diving effort and quick play the ball. Send it back midfield.
Roll a sub or two in the background as well, which again, smart play to have fresh legs on.
Oh, what happened there? Just ball down. I thought at first it must have taken a deflection.
I think Scotty were actually coming back. I think the link defender has called a touch. She was a little bit late to call it though, so a really good call from the referee. She's just gone back and played 6 touch on it instead of the touch pass. Obviously, if you don't call your touches early, it's very hard for an attack to avoid the touch pass penalty.
Last one here, TCC, support, and they get picked off. So clock winding down now, Kebra Park, they're going to get the job done here. in the 15 girls division at the Queensland All Schools. The last couple of plays. Hooter goes in
not
the
again.
background. Ooh, good job. Good touch to finish it off. But Kebra Park, too good. And they have defeated TCC in the 15 girls grand final. Great job from Kebra.
Absolutely, Scotty. They've got a really quality side. So many of their players in the rep area, and great to see them come back and represent for their school, and very well deserving winners of that grand final. And credit to TCC though, they've had a really good tournament. There's some really quality sides in this 15s division, so it's an achievement in itself just to make it through to the grand final. But Kebra run away the 2020 Queensland All Schools champions.
Welcome back out here on field 1, and we have more action coming up your way. It's been a great day out here in the Queensland All Schools. We've had a couple of grand finals. Keebler Park just getting up in the 15 girls over TCC.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Just winding down from the under 15s grand finals. We just saw Keebler Park take out the 15 girls division and Emmaus Rocky take out the 15 boys. So congratulations to those guys, just in the middle of their presentation at the bottom of field 1. And there is no rest here. We jump straight into our next round of games. So you got the 18s girls out here on field 1. So we see a nice little subset coming here. Oh, marginal pass there, I think. Lucky to escape without a forward pass call. Nice little bit of running through the middle now though. Half picks up, bit of space here. We're going to see just a 6-touch changeover by the looks. Oh, and a little ball down in the ruck. So the referee just going back and forward in the middle. See what they can do with a bit of field position here. Sweeper comes round, not too much on though. They'll look to reset here. Just hold it up nicely on the line. Little dump and split. A good touch called there. Rocky side told to go back and roll again. Nice little ball over the top here. And good defence. We'll see Beanley now about to come out of their own half. Oh, and another ball down in the ruck. Absolute coach killer, especially 2 of them back to back. So Rockhampton girls side will have another full set of 6 in the attacking zone. See a ball down here and a changeover. Scotty Mack jumping back into commentary with me.
We're back, mate. Just had a little team sheet dilemma. When I looked down and went, these aren't 18 boys teams playing. And we had the wrong team sheet, so we're back on. Rocky Grammar and Beanley State High. What's doing? No points yet?
No, a slightly sloppy match to start. A few ball downs here and there. Probably fair to say that Rocky have had the better of the field position, but haven't as of yet been able to convert. So we'll see what they can come up with in defence. Beanley, the first time with some really good field position. See a change over here. Oh yeah, they're not in uniform. Not even sure how they've got away with that, Scotty.
I saw that. The old I love a makeshift number made out of strapping tape. Absolutely. As we see a little bit of space down here on the left-hand side.
You just got to get the kids on the field, Scotty.
Just let the kids play, Zach.
I agree.
Which is good to see. school tournament. I'm sure the other team, they would have said beforehand, hey, look, we've lost our jersey, left it at home, something like that. But they're out there having a go.
Can't call mum and dad because they're not here spectating. No
Can't drop it off. No spectators. COVID rules still applying. Hopefully mum and dad might be sitting at home looking at the jersey sitting on the bed at the moment going, knew we forgot to pack something this morning. As we might see the opening points, I think it might have just been caught short of the line on that occasion.
See here, nice and patient. Little split play, yeah, and the touches come from behind the attacking player, which is usually a good sign, Scotty, that they're offside. And the opening try in this one, Rocky Girls out to the 1-0 lead. It's been really good across the event, Scotty, to see
here we go.
Most of parents and spectators staying home. We haven't had too many of them out here trying to sneak in, which has been really good. And obviously we got the live stream coverage for the finals as well, so those parents of the finals teams hopefully not missing out too much, although I'm sure they'd love to be here.
Look, it's been really tough. It's been really tough. It's been a tough year for everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of parents that obviously would love to come out and watch their kids play, particularly at this tournament. It's such a good comp. It's been going for so long. Everybody loves playing at the All Schools. It's one that you want to play with your schoolmates for. And obviously the parents love supporting their schools too. I'm sure a lot of parents would love to be out here in, in a perfect world. How many fields you got running here at the moment, Zach?
18, mate.
18. Unfortunately, it's just not possible to have 18 cameras on every single field. No. You can only get one on field one, so you can get as many games as possible out there. It's the next best thing. But hopefully some people are tuning in can get to watch their kids and enjoy, sit back at home and put the feet up and watch the coverage.
Yeah, I'm sure there's the odd parent out there, Scotty, who's going, oh damn, can't spectate. It's got the house to myself for the weekend.
Yeah, bingo. No kids at home. Holy dooly.
You can see the referees called Beanley there for not getting their body over the ball in the roll ball. So a bit of field position again for the Rocky Girls. A few subs rolling on in the background there. Just going to pull up and wait for those players to get on. A bit of a 2-on-1 out here to the right. The pass would have had to have been pretty good. Just a touch too low there, unfortunately. We see Beanley roll towards their sub-box area. It might be a bit of a tough slog for the girls. Looks like they've maybe got 2-3 subs there, Scotty. Maybe a fourth.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Oh, nice ball out of half.
Slice through there, great job.
Touch is called. Wow, have a look to the replay. Wasn't too much on, but really static play. Nice little ball out there from the half, like it's nothing. And then great evasive skills from the link to get through.
I think it was the number 1, Ashley Doyle.
Yeah, and it's game on here. 1 try apiece.
Ooh, ball down.
Yeah, good call from the referee there. Two. Just slows up a little from Beanley here. Kill another touch.
Oh, good play. Put the foot down. Beautiful.
Tell you what, Scotty, is this a set play from Beanley? They just all stop like nothing's going to happen, and then all of a sudden, see here,
sneaky little wing
little pop.
You know what,
1-2.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a set play as much, but that was just smart football. They just saw the opportunity to take a little 2-on-1, but like to realign and stay alive back on the inside. That's good link work as well, but good work from the winger just to fire it back inside. Hey, that's just good footy.
And you love to see it at the All Schools, as much as the game of touch football can become about structures and policies in defence. It's
boring.
Great to see some heads-up footy and just see the girls chuck the ball around a little.
Yes, structure's boring. Just throw it around.
And right as Scotty says, structure is boring.
They score from structure.
Rocky girls structure it up. Little dump split. Let's get the numbers, and Link defensively decides to stay out on her player and leaves enough room for Rocky to go through.
I'm also loving the big straw hat out there from, I think it might be the number 11.
Yeah, that is really good quality.
Bonnie Ryan, kudos. Not worried about the aerodynamicness. It's just about sun protection, you know?
Operation Do Not Get Sunburnt.
Absolutely. I'm digging it. I'm expecting big things. I reckon she'll cross over for a try.
Mum and Dad are watching at home.
You should be proud of your girl.
You can't be more proud.
Here we go. She's going to set something up, sends it back in field. That's all right. That's a good play. Fifth touch. Have a dig. Here we go. She's coming around for the wrap. Now give early ball. There's space out here. Their ball movement's really good. Hands on hip again. Ashley Doyle, she's turning it on. She knew there was a little chance out there. Their right-hand side defence from the Rockhampton team compressed in a bit.
They have some ball skills, these Ben Lee girls.
That's good. Let the ball do the work. The ball will outbeat a man if the delivery of the pass is good enough. So they backed themselves there. And that was a bit disappointed because that was a genuine chance.
See, Rocky through the middle here, half kicks up, a little bit of space.
Yeah,
the
really
link
well
shut
summed up.
in. Looking to the referees for a call. It's going to be all clear.
Yeah, this is good ball work as well. Just timed the pass perfectly. So took on, as soon as that link came in and committed, delivered the pass.
Yeah, and that's the key, isn't it, Scotty? You just see the hips sort of turn in, and at that point, you know they've got to be committed. And really good job from the attacker to pick up on that, pop the pass out to the link. And
100%.
Rocky girls back in front, 3-2. Still plenty of time left in this one. See what Ben Lee can do here. Oh,
Good job.
very nearly and over the mark.
Good job. She wanted to play the ball. Just held it back, went back to the mark. So turn around, there's a little bit of space on the left-hand side. They go right, or they go back to the midfield. Just roll through the middle.
Roll on through the middle. Look like quite a well-drilled side, the Rocky girls. Right on the money with their rucking there. Get it into good position. See a little dump split here.
Bingo.
And just numbers out to the right. Referee points to the spot.
Yeah, it's smart. You can see, yeah, it's not in a good body position there on the previous touch. Just exposed their short side.
Referee Doug Mackey pointing to the spot on that one. Well, it's a big turnaround, Scotty. We saw that little play before. You thought it was on down to the left for Ben Lee. And they just couldn't convert. That would have put them in the lead 3-2 at that point, and now Rocky pour on two quick ones, so almost a 3-try turnaround. You consider that?
It's a funny game at times. The momentum shifts can really be crucial in a game. It doesn't take much for one team to get the upper hand over the other and work themselves back in. As they're back on the attack, she's definitely the strike weapon for Ben Lee, Ashley Doyle. Trying everything.
Just watching little subplot developing in this game. I see Straw Hats over in the sub box there. She's actually taken it off.
Oh no, it's holding her back.
It's still in hand, but it's not on the head.
And she's using her hand to shield the sun from her face. Just put the straw hat back on. I think it's about to come back.
She's thinking about it.
Oh, she's going to put it in the bag, I think. Good chance here, though, for Beanley. That's off.
The straw hat's gone down.
No. Right, watch her absolutely fly now. It probably was actually holding her back. Dummies up here.
That one home.
Just couldn't quite get it off in time. Got a soft spot for Beanley High. Back in the day, working for Queensland Touch, our office was just down the road from Beanley State High. We'd often get a couple of the boys walk past asking if they could borrow a football.
Yep.
Never saw that football come back. And that's fair enough. So we did some good things over there, and the touch football program. They're more of a rugby league school, but they were just starting to get their touch program. So it's good to see that they've kept their touch side together, and the girls are out here at the All Schools this weekend. So we see into the in-goal area.
Oh, just gone down. Yeah, no, great to see them support the comp and have teams in. I think they've got a couple across the divisions at least, so great to see. And Scotty, if you want to get that ball back, maybe you just head down at the end of the game, mate.
Yeah, might go and
bring it up.
Might swap a footy for that straw hat. Will again. Meters. Oh man, she's evasive.
Good footwork.
Seems to miss the first touch pretty much on every occasion. Good hands as well.
She's gone straight back to her. She's done really well to hold on to it. Look, juggling it everywhere. Fifth and last. Yeah, just surveys the defence.
There we go, gets away again from one. Can't get away from the second.
Yeah. She's going to be hit with the penalty here for throwing it away.
He's up, Doug.
Yeah, Doug Mackey, none of that on my field.
Ugh.
I don't know, maybe he's just similarly to us, Scotty, disappointed about the straw hat incident.
He might be disappointed, yeah, making him pay. Still 4-2.
Rocky just take a little bit of time off the clock here. They're set up in attack. A few touches in hand, so why not? Sweeper come round the back. Jeez, I thought it was a good ball. The winger probably just didn't really need to run that inline there. She probably could have stayed out and the pass would have landed in her lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to be.
Really important now if there are some of the younger kids, if they're watching this back, if you watch some of the elite level touch now, the lines and the positioning that wingers have, so crucial, so important. They just really run the right line at the right time. You'll see in an instance like that, they might be infield, but if that out ball, that J line, they run to absolute perfection. They score in the corner. It's a real craft. It's an artistry that they do these days. So crucial.
Yeah, and I think it's similarly important for the inside players as well, those middles who are throwing the long balls out there, to know what their winger's going to be doing, because you don't really, when the game's moving at 100 miles an hour, have the chance to look up and see what line they're going to run. So just to be able to trust off certain platforms that they're going to run certain lines, I think is a big thing as well, Scotty.
And it's throwing that ball to where they're going to be, not where they are as well. So just having that great understanding. It all comes down to what you do on the training park and playing minutes with your team as well. So there's been plenty of good skills out here this week for sure. It just blows you away what these young kids are doing these days. Nice little run down the sideline. It's freakish what the skills that they have. You think back to when I played at this competition, man, we just rucked. That was the only move we had. You just got to get down the other end and just try to beat someone one-on-one. And the moves, the skills, the structure, as we said, it's incredible.
Yeah, and I think a lot of credit for that goes to a lot of the teachers and coaches and stuff who are involved. It's not a hard game to learn touch football, but sometimes, all it takes in a school program is sort of one person to put their hand up and say, you know, let's get a few teams together, let's run some trainings. I'm going to go do my foundation coaching course or whatever it may be to really kickstart a program. And I think you're absolutely right, Scotty, with the quality across the board in all of our divisions here at All Schools. There's a lot of those individuals who be doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make it all possible.
100%. Kudos to the teachers as well. Like, my wife's a teacher, and then I think if you're a non-teacher, you sit back and go, oh, it's, what, 12 weeks holiday a year, how good, pretty easy, 9 to 3. I haven't seen my missus for pretty much the whole term. Like, she's at school outside hours. It's these teachers as well that coach, they train their kids outside hours. They almost dip away, and they're away at tournaments, they're away from their families as well. Try and teach the skills and progress these kids through touch football or whatever sport it is at school. So
yeah, exactly. And
shout out to all the coaches and the teachers.
My lovely mother's a teacher as well, and I've seen her put all her classes online for COVID and then take them all offline again and then be ready to go online again should we need it.
Tough year for them as well.
Really tough year for everyone, but a huge effort from the teachers across the board. And it's great to see, even with all that to contend with, that touch has still been a priority for so many schools, and they've been able to get the teams organised and come out and support the event.
Oh, what's happened here?
Offside call here, I believe, and play through. We'll have a look to the replay to confirm. Doug Mackey out there in the pink referee shirt. Yeah, I don't think she's quite made 2 feet, unfortunately, the number 5, and obviously a nice early call because the attack knew what was happening. We play through, Rocky take it out to a 5-2 lead with a couple of minutes left to play. To see the referees out there in the pink kit, Scotty. Looking very similar to the new uniform that they're using at the NTL and NYC that we'll see as well filter into affiliate competitions.
You can't miss the referees these days. Fluoro pink.
I tell you what, doesn't Doug Mackey just pull it off?
I think he's probably even bought that from home already. I reckon Doug would be rolling around in fluoro pink on a weekend, on a Saturday night quite regularly. He's one of the characters of the sport, old Douglas.
He's had a few issues with the knee recently.
Oh no.
It strapped up, braced up the other day, but no brace on. He's obviously sorted it out, running freely again, which is great to see. And I don't know the exact number, but on day 4, I'd be guessing he'd be somewhere around the 40 games mark for the tournament. He's been here every day, so fantastic effort from Doug. Well and truly deserves the shout out.
He's a good man. One of the game's great people. You can't run the sport without guys like Doug.
See here, time winding down. Over 30 seconds to go in this one. Come on, Bean League. Let's go, Scotty. One more, I reckon. Bring the straw hat back.
Things have gone downhill since the hat's disappeared.
You talk about turning points in a match, Scotty.
Yeah, big game moments.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Look for the support. Oh, good team play. Good on you, girls. Nice little hug to celebrate as well. Well deserved.
Great to see.
They haven't given up. Like the go-to gun at the number 1, Ashley Doyle.
It's been a really good game, Scotty, and great to see 2 contrasting styles of play. The Rocky girls have been fairly structured, obviously got plays in place on the line, but Beanley have just played with a bit more freedom and a bit of heads-up footy. It's not going to get them the win, unfortunately, in this one, but an entertaining match nonetheless. Rocky will run away 5-3 winners in the 18 girls division. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple of minutes' time with the next round match from the 2020 Queensland All Schools.
taking on Mueller College. Both teams in the top of their pool. So big game here. The winner will have a pretty good position. Oh, look at this. Chancellor on the run.
There we go.
Wow. That is a red hot start. What an opening play. Pretty good set play. They've got a fair coach in the box as well. The Australian Men's Open coach, Phil Guymore. That is a special.
Yeah, you reckon they've practiced that once or twice, Scotty?
Mate, it was absolutely crisp. It had me bamboozled from up here. Pretty tough one for Mueller to be able to pull that one off, but they've made a statement opening start.
And honestly, we'd love to talk you through what just happened on that first play, but I think, Scotty, you're with me. I have no idea what happened there.
No, it was just great structure. They had plays in motion all over the place, and just late inside runner to pick up the first meat pie of the match. Great start. Mueller now ball in hand. They've got numbers. They go out wide early. Nice recovery though. Forces the winger to come back in field. It's fifth touch though. So one last play. They'll try and finish it off in the far corner.
See what Chancellor can do. First time they've had to come out of their own half. Nice first touch from Mueller, but Chancellor well and truly rolling now through the middle. I think that was actually a good call there in the end by the referee. Saw Chancellor come into the touch, not quite square, and just sort of led with the arm that had the ball in it. Didn't really give the defender anywhere to make a touch there that wasn't on that sort of shoulder, and it's forced the ball free. Zoe Cornish, the on-field referee, right on the spot to call it. And so we see Mueller with a bit of field position here. Great ball.
Picked off.
Spoke too soon. I thought it was quite a nice pass, but really good read defensively by the winger.
And Sam Thomas coming in, getting into the lane, taking that one off. Bell rolling forward. Changes here for Chancellor as they play in the middle of the field. Last touch coming here off the foot, and they're going to give a penalty away on fifth touch, offside.
You love to see, Scotty, I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera. You can see the start of it to the left there on the hill, but just about, I reckon, every Chancellor player in every other division is watching this one on the hill, and they are all socially distancing, which is excellent to see. Great to have him here supporting the 18 boys side.
That's the best thing about the comps like this, is watching your other teams get amongst it, support each other as well. Oh, thought he might have wanted to play that one out the back. Left to right, good scramble, good slide defence.
So you got Mueller here, head to the box to get some fresh legs on here. Nice defensive effort there from Chancellor. They force a little ball down in the ruck. Referee Doug Mackey on the spot to call that one. Back to back for Doug Mackey, the referee. Scotty, loves it out there.
Yeah, he might be raising the bat soon with the amount of games that he's refed across the week, if he hasn't already done so. Going left to right, picked off. Golly. If he didn't juggle that, I think he was pretty much, as soon as it hit the hand, he was ready to put the foot down. We see the replay, juggle. Almost picked it off. Off left foot, touch made.
Yeah, good touch there. Great play defensively by Mueller. Dump split and the ninja line back in the middle. Really well run here. Look to the replay. Nice split, and you love to see the player that scored there. He's run that ninja line to absolute perfection, Scotty. The key is you take one or two steps the other direction and then chop that line back inside really hard, and he's just timed it to perfection. I would dare say those players have played a few games together, because that was a really crisp play.
Yeah, it's really nice. As soon as he chopped that line, the ball was in his hands, he was progressing straight into the hole. Bingo bango, number 2 on the board. Mueller now. Oh, good job to hold on to that. Still trying to push the Chancellor defence forward. Oh, there's a link line there. There's a link hole available.
Good defence from Chancellor to start here. Mueller have tested them a few times with a long ball there, and she got a few players, Mueller in attack, who are quite handy. Defended really well. See a well-disciplined side. Australian men's open coach Phil Guymore in the box for Chancellor, so Scotty, you don't get much better than that.
The top dog in the country hasn't had his debut as men's open coach for the Australian team just as of yet, with the Trans-Tasman being put on a hold this year due to COVID. They're supposed to play, I think it was around Anzac weekend against the Kiwis in Newcastle. So I think the next Trans-Tasman's back over the ditch next year over in Christchurch, which is great to see it over in being taken to Christchurch. Obviously had a bit of a rough trot over in that part of New Zealand over the last few years.
Yeah, I'm sure Phil will be looking forward to that tour, and I think a very well-deserved appointment to that men's O position. Been doing some amazing things with the Cowboys side in the Touch Premiership and down at NTLs over a number of years, so well-deserved and a great opportunity for the Chancellor boys to get to learn from the top dog.
Touch made there.
Defence pop up quickly out of the line, shut that one down. You see them head to the box here. Again, Chancellor up pretty well in defence, not letting them get the roll on they'd probably like.
Yeah, they're struggling this set.
Put their head down here. Half will pick up. Yeah. Oof. I think the pass might have been forward anyway.
Yeah, the crowd were into it. So we've got the Chancellor crowd down the back of field 1, and we've got some Mueller support here in the grandstand in front of us. Get a little excited on that last play.
All doing their social distancing as well, which is great to see. See Chancellor just stall a little through the middle there. Good defensive play, force that one. They up to the line. Oh, need to take it forward another couple of metres here.
Yeah, I think he's looking for the offside penalty there, but I think the Mueller defence did a good job. Hold the line. Connor was going the old stutter step coming off the right and left foot. It's tail and Hart.
Yeah, I think he was probably playing for the penalty a little bit there. If that player in front of you is offside, you've got to either put your head down and try and run through them or decide to do something else, and sort of held there hoping you'd get the call, but experienced referee like Doug Mackey
play
doesn't
on, bingo! Good job.
There we go.
Just went the gas. As we see the replay coming up here. Yeah, just turned it on right there. Gets away from the first defender, and good support play as well. It's just right on the right hip.
Support streaming through, and try for Mueller. Well and truly in this one. 2 tries to 1.
And they needed that. They haven't really had too many great chances really attacking the line. This is a big defensive set for them. Yeah, they read that one a little bit more.
I think that's the same play they ran off the first tap off. They've figured out what they've done now, Scotty. They send the sweep around as the fake and then have the left-hand side link hold back and then chop a really hard line in. Oh, ball. Yeah, and it's going to be all clear from the referees. See, really nice long ball, so flat. And Winger a little complacent with the put down there. Yeah, a little bit. Got it done safely in the end, but it was good defence initially from Mueller. They made that adjustment. We're ready for the Chancellor tap-off play. Chancellor, obviously, not just the one-trick pony, Scotty. Just go to another play call. Comes up the goods for them.
Can they respond here, Mueller?
Some split play here. We are slipped over. This will be last one here. Long ball again. Doesn't quite have the legs to make it out to the winger. Not that much looked like it was on anyway. It's a big game for both teams, Scotty. Not 100% sure exactly how the finals progression works, but I think they take the top 4 or 5 second place teams through to the finals, as well as everyone who comes first in a pool, or something like that. Heard from a few of the boys out and about at the tournament that it's tough to come back if you finish second in a pool. The hard lineup of finals matches if you want to make it through, so no doubt both sides will know the equation.
Well, it makes it really tough, even like realistically, for the teams, if that's the case. Depending on how your pool goes, like you almost really need to win all of your games to potentially, if these two teams are pretty much top of the table and if they haven't had a loss, we haven't really seen the wins and losses as of yet. But to really make it secure, you would probably want to win all your games in your pool. Then you start thinking about the finals, and obviously it gets to do or die. So almost to take out the comp, you might need to go undefeated, which is like, it's a pretty crazy thing to think of, to be able to do. But that's what the best teams do, and that's how they get to the position they do when they get into the finals.
Yeah, I think spot on. The only way to guarantee that you'll make finals. Touch has been made.
Yeah, simultaneous.
Yeah, no, the only way to guarantee a finals berth these days is to go undefeated in the rounds. And yeah, I think a few second places go through, but you don't want to leave that to chance. And obviously, in these sort of events, there's quite a decent disparity in the skill level sometimes between the top teams and the bottom. So if you are going to finish second, the other round games are really important because you got to pour in a lot of points if you want to be in the top couple for and against wise. Good defensive touch there from Mueller. Just keeping Chancellor honest. Slip there from number 7. Really good this game so far, the number 7, Taylor Hape. Out there, he's thrown a couple of nice long balls. Done split. Oh, great dive. Yeah. Done really well there, Scott. He just got so low.
It's a real skill that's come into the sport now. As you see, it's come in and then push back out, get the ball in one hand, diving away from that covering defender as they come across as well. But
reminds me a little bit of Drew Price. Shout out to Drewy. He was here last year in the 18 boys grand final. And yeah, one of those players, just super elusive, just drops so quickly to the ground. And he just put that Cleveland side on his shoulders last year and carried him through to the final. So shout out to him if he's watching back home.
So back on the attack here, Chancellor, handy lead now, 4-1. Oh, another decent ball! Gee whiz.
Ball down is the call.
Joshua Unwin was in a position to almost pick that one off as we have a look at the replay.
Rip a ball.
Just goes over the top. Oh. Now he would have needed to fully regather that and get control to put that down. Good cover defence. Maybe he's seen something.
Forward pass off the ruck, I think. Yep. Yeah, talk about skill, Scotty. That long ball was just a bullet. Didn't go to hand for the winger, but absolutely rip a pill. Couple of really talented players in the Chancellor side. Same with Mueller. See Stav Collingwood just kills there on the last. Another strong defensive touch. Chancellor just not quite in the right body position coming into the ruck. And that last one, see him here though with the hands out, getting to the bend. We're going to come back. Wait for a signal. I didn't see a signal from the referee. Judging by the fact it's a roll ball, I'm guessing it's a not square. See Mueller opting not to take it to the box on this one. So in the middle, Stav Collingwood with the ball here. The real key players for this Mueller side. He's going to head into half. Good defence there from Chancellor. You saw number 7 on this side shoot up really hard. Much gave Stav Collingwood no chance but to go the other way with it. He breaks down a little in the middle here.
Not sure what's going on. Just a little bit.
I think what happened, I think there was a no-touch call from one of the Mueller boys. I'm not sure the ref heard it the first time he said it, and he's turned around to plead his case, and I think on understanding that there was a no-touch call, we go back for the voluntary roll ball penalty. And good pick up there from Zoe Cornish, just a little bobble in the ruck. Ball down call. Chancellor here.
What's going on? So there might have been a bit of friendly fire.
Jordan's
Bell might
breaking down a little this game.
Yeah, so it looked like the touch came in, made pretty good contact on the roll ball, and then the Chancellor players come back and clocked him in the melon. A friendly fire in the end.
I tell you what,
right on
Scotty,
the schnoz.
I have never seen a player sit on the ball, and we've seen it in the last 2 games here, accidentally fall back onto the ball. I don't know if the referee's going to charge him with a ball down here. I think that they'll just go back and play the touch once we are okay with the injury.
He's back on his feet.
Looks like he's up, which is good. He's going to jog off to the box, which is great to see.
Looks like Phil's going to take the first hit up.
Yeah, Phil's all over it out there.
Get off the field. Oh, he's out there obviously checking on the young fella, giving it a couple of directions while he's there.
I think hopefully he's all right down there, the player that's come off. I think it's one of those ones where you're just not expecting any contact in that sort of area of the game, and it looks like he's got one right on the point of the nose and shaking him up a little bit. So we see here, referee's gone with a ball down call, which is the right one. Obviously we're not playing rugby league here. Downward pressure is not a concern. You've got to catch the ball, have control of it, and then ground it, which was not the case down there. So ball down call from Doug Mackey. We see Mueller now. Nice little set to the box. Stab into half. I think there were 2 defenders involved there. There was one middle coming backwards, I think, that was offside, and the other one's just popped up to make the touch, and he was onside. So we're going to come back. And another ball down in the ruck.
It's just gone away a little bit. Probably both sides haven't been really all that clinical over the last 5 or so minutes. Again, just a little bit too much in the touch there. So I don't know if there's a little bit of niggle between both teams.
Yeah, I think it'll be one of those games, I think, for the coaches of both sides, obviously with them looking at finals where, you know, there'll be plenty of things to work on if these 2 sides are serious about heading semi-final, grand final sort of way tomorrow. So you said, Scotty, just a couple of discipline sort of things. Ball down, it's been a little bit sloppy at times. See if they can pull it back now and get back to their structure as we head into the last few minutes of this one.
Yeah, They've got numbers out of here on the right-hand side. Good job. Now they come back midfield, so they've got them scrambled. If they can get a half in a position, Mueller all over the place at the moment. The referee's pulled up stumps here.
Yeah, I think we saw that before a couple of minutes ago there. I think Chancellor, they're playing for the penalty too much, Scotty. They've got offside players in front of them and they're just sort of holding it up, hoping they're going to get it. Whereas really these days, if a player's offside and you don't want to play through them, then the referees take that as an attacking decision to do that. And therefore, you don't get to come back for the penalty, really.
If Mueller can get the next one on the board, they're waiting this set.
Killing out on the wing.
Yeah, so it's 4 minutes. The clock's starting to get away from them a bit. They're my 3. They really need to be the next ones to score.
Yeah, Chancellor strong through the middle again. Slow it up a little here. Mueller coming up off the line. Chancellor nice and patient. They go down with an ML platform. And it's going to be a 6-touch change over here. Yeah, down 3 tries here, Scotty. It's Swinillian must score territory. Need to go coast to coast here, the Mueller boys. Good set to the box so far. No touch called over there. They keep rolling. Head back into the middle. 4th touch, I think. They got one more up their sleeve. Good strike dump there.
Yeah, they got him.
Asking the 3. No. Oh. Geez, I think they went short there, but if they were able to play over the top to the link, there was a bit of a 2-on-1 developing out there.
Yeah, the toucher coming in just overcommitted, got into bad body position after the touch, so he was pretty much out of the line and out of position for the next play. There's a tough touch here, gives away the penalty. So
Mueller have put on a couple of good touches this game, Scotty, but that one I think is a little much.
We weren't going to get away with that one. But no, there's been some good contact out there, and again, it's been on both sides of the field. Nothing too out of control. That last one probably was for sure.
Dumb split.
There's some chat here between the boys. A couple of them are coming together
here. Here we go.
Feeling between these two teams, holy dooly.
Yeah, Scotty, can you tell it's an important match?
Yeah, big match. Still chat going on. We're not going to get through there.
See, Chancellor in no rush to return the ball.
Again, the contact.
Here we go again.
Just too much.
Stoppage from the referee.
They're really just literally trying to toe the line to get as close as you can without giving away a penalty. So really getting all of their bodies into the touch without trying to make it look like it's too over vigorous. The referee's doing the right thing 100% here. It's just too much.
But, yeah, and I think she's done the right thing. I think she's got both captains in. It's not one side or the other necessarily. I think both teams are just a little bit caught up in the moment. And you stop the game, give them 30 seconds to calm down, remind the captains what the go is, and we're back to footy. Mueller, running play down the side. 5th touch down here. Lock winding down, under a minute to go. This little dummy. Look to see Chancellor just complete the set now. Get down the other end. He's happy to pull as much time off the clock as they can.
No, we don't.
It's been an entertaining match though, Scotty. It hasn't been the structured sort of game that we were perhaps expecting, but as you so famously said half an hour ago, structure is boring.
Structure's boring. It's good to see. No, the kids just throw the footy around. Like, there's been elements of it for sure, as we hear the hooter go in the background, but it had a little bit of everything. There were some really good tries. That try that Chancellor scored off the tap-off, I'll be watching that one back when I get home tonight, work out how they pulled that one off. It was an absolute ripper. But no, some good tries, good entertainment. Mueller held in there best they can. They got a good try themselves, a bit of niggle as well. It's always good to see. Nothing too over the top. The boys are shaking hands now. Good game.
Yeah, no, credit to both sides. Very entertaining game. A strong win for Chancellor. Both sides will have plenty to take away from that matchup, and hopefully we'll see them both through to the finals tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple of minutes again for the next match of the 2020 Queensland All Schools. I think that'll do me now.
Ball back into the middle of the field. They pop out into the in-goal area they go. This time they link up. No, touch and pass. Not sure whether to get the ball down before the dead ball line either. Quick tap. Referee's just going to pull it back up. Not too sure. You got to release the ball as well on the tap. And he just manages to do it again on that occasion. Number 2 there, Ellie McCourt. Bit of space here from the inside ball. Referee has pulled things up. That's the call here. Sending one of the players off to the sideline. They'll make a replacement. I don't think there's any foul play or anything going on. Just be looking after one of the players. There might be a change of jersey. They might have 2 of the same number out there at the moment, potentially. Wellington Point back in control here of the footy. It's holding down their sub-box side of the field. And quite compressed at the moment, so Faith Lutheran can definitely get up and put pressure on. Chance to go short side, but they step back in and they get away from one, create their 2-on-1. Had they threaded the needle down the sideline? Referee says no. 6 touch, so just get across in time there. Faith Lutheran team. Over the halfway line they go. This is better running. Put the foot down. Big diving effort. Hayley Reynolds just getting clipped on the boot. And gets the ball back again here, Reynolds. Shows the dummy inside, goes outside. Touch is made. Bit of space out here on the right-hand side for Wellington Point. Let's see if they can capitalise. They've definitely had the better of the possession out of the 2 teams in the last 5 minutes or so. And just holding up the football now. And a touch is made, so and the battle continues. Just over 10 minutes left to go in this match. We're still deadlocked. Ooh, a bit of a collision there between 2 players. Reynolds just getting the bumper out. Reynolds again, he's turning into a bit of walking touch now. She'll pick up and go. She's got a little bit of toe, only that much. And a touch made again on Piper Sharp. Wellington Point come towards their sub-box again. Last touch. Pick up and go into the in-goal area yet again. The looping ball over the top this time. Surely the referee will point to the spot, so it took a while, but 15 minutes. And finally get the opening points here in this match in the 18 girls. It's the netball pass over the top. And the first try on the board. So Faith Lutheran gets back underway from the restart. See if they can get down the other end of the field. Haven't had too many opportunities of scoring. Wellington Point, like we said, have had the bulk of the attacking chances. As I say that, Faith Lutheran might have hit back. Yeah, sideline ref's happy, on-field ref's happy. It took a good 15 minutes to get a try, and all of a sudden, Wellington Point score. Faith Lutheran hit them straight back and get their opening try of the match. And just like that, we are locked back up again at 1 apiece. So maybe this will open up the floodgates and might be some more points on the way. Let's pick up and go again. The touch is made though. It's really many supporting players to push up. Yeah, Gemma Mail in the file, or it could have been Hayley Thompson. We've got an 05 and a number 5, I think we do. It might have been the player shirt change that we saw. So Ellie McCourt goes across field and links up there. Chloe DeRuta. Ball hits the ground. So Hayley Thompson plays the ball. Oh, just coming out of the fingertips. It's a good chance here for Faith Lutheran to get their second. Good attacking position. As McCourt grabs across field, plays the ball now. Come back to McCourt's way. She's got the ball back in hand. Touch made out here on the left-hand side. Jordan Topping. Topping gets the ball back, sends it back midfield. Caught again, through the hands. And they can't get it done on the last touch. Still one try piece. Penalty for the over the mark here, Faith Lutheran. Ball turned over, gives possession back to Wellington Point. Can they get down the other end of the field and reclaim the lead? And the tight tussle between these two teams continues. So they put it through the hands and just goes out in front of the number 16 there, Lisa Humphreys. Faith Lutheran put it through the hands. Might head towards their sub box, so we'll get some changes onto the park. A few ladies heading over us. There's a little bobble in the play the ball. This is better running again. Just going across field. Hayley Reynolds, again, she showed a bit of toe on a couple of occasions. Penalty given to Wellington Point. Marches them upfield a little bit. Under 5 minutes to go now. Still locked up here between both teams. So it's just gone back into a real grind. Both got their 2 tries within close succession of each other, and then it's tightened straight back up again. The sun's starting to set here at Whites Hill. So plenty more matches tonight on the live stream. I think we've got one more to go on the live stream, and then games again still continuing right through the evening tonight. And then 18s divisions work towards the finals tomorrow here at the 2020 All Schools. Another turnover from Faith. It's a nice run. Number 16 from Wellington Point, Lisa Humphreys. She gets the ball back here. Plays the ball. Now they pick up and go. They might be short. And the number 1, just depends whether she got onside and made the touch. I think the referee was happy that she did. They play the ball right on the 7. There's a bit of space available here into the in-goal area. Can anyone free up? Oh, touch made just. Tiana Budgeon almost getting the second try there for Wellington Point. Would have put them back in front. So can Faith Lutheran College now go down the other end of the field and put one on. Ellie McCourt just rolling forward, gets the ball back from the roll ball. Wants to pop and get away from the defence, can't do so. It's Wellington Point. Oh, might have run out of room and gone out. The referees pull it up. I think she gave herself up as well at the end. So big chance here, just over a minute left in this match. Good field position here for Faith Lutheran. Attack down the short side, to pick up and go, and dive, and clipped on the boots. Have to come back, Libby Haley. It was worth a shot. There was space open to them down on the right-hand side of the field. Lost it in the roll ball. This is their chance. 45 seconds on the clock. And can they snatch a victory at the jaws of defeat here? Locked up level at 1 apiece. Back to the mark goes Ellie McCourt. Feeds it to Reynolds. Come back in field. Oh, they've thrown it away. Just over 10 to go. They turn it away. They've got one more chance. You'd think, can they do it? There's no one out here on the right-hand side, but the speed of Reynolds tries to get on the outside, doesn't get it done. Huda is about to go. One more play. Can they create a miracle? Numbers. Oh, they've set the needle!
They did it.
Oh, points to the spot. Oh, right on the Huda. That is heartbreaking. Oh, as we see the replay, look at this. There is no room to move down there. Comes off the left foot, just gets the 3-on-2 coming in. Oh, that is devastating for Wellington Point. Oh, can't believe it. What a really tight battle between both teams. It took a while to get the first points on the board. They were locked up at 1 apiece, and at the death, Faith Lutheran College steal it and break the hearts of Wellington Point. Really tight match there in the 18 girls. We'll take a short break. Final live stream game coming up in just a couple of moments' time. Welcome back, the last live stream game of Saturday action here at the All Schools, and we have 18 mixed action. It is Marist College from Emerald. Now you have the ball in hand at the moment. The navy and purple, fifth touch, and taking on Chinchilla State High. So two teams from out in the country. I love when the country teams come up together. Big road trip out from both locations to head towards Whites Hill this weekend. So really looking forward to this one. Emerald's, well, both teams actually, Emerald and Chinchilla, strong touch football towns. I love their touch footy out there. We love when they come to our comps. So Chinchilla now off the restart. pick up and go. Now I think it might be short on this side. Big number 1. The referee's happy that he was onside. Declan Campbell. He's short of the 7 metre line. Right to thread the needle. Nice link ball. Good line as well. And the number 4 there, Bonnie Berry. Sorry, I'm calling the wrong side. Christina Jones. And team sheets mixed up. And it is Jones who sweeps around the back. And we'll get the opening points for Chinchilla. So great start on their first possession. It's opening try for Chinchilla. Emerald now get us back underway. We touch in the middle of the field coming up and putting pressure on. And number 13 from Chinchilla State High. Good shape here from Emerald. Go back midfield and just losing control of the footy coming across the line. Referee is just going to say 5th touch. So one final play, and Hyman now gets away from the defender. It is an acting half and has the support back on the inside. Jack Heineman, I should say, is there to scoop it up. So see the replay come up. So Emerald on the board. 1 try piece. So the 2 Heineman boys are linking up on that one. Chinchilla will receive the penalty. Foot in the ruck potentially there from Marist College. Just couldn't connect up here on the right hand side of the field. The ball just tipping away between the wing and link. Nice hands in the middle of the field. See if they go direct. Across field, it's Abby Foraker, number 9. She'll get herself into acting half now. Links off to Bradley Anderson. Back to Foraker. Anderson again. Feeds it early. Good hands. Just couldn't reel that one back in. Declan Campbell. Campbell takes the touch. We'll come up and make another one. Just rolling down the sideline here in Chinchilla State High. And over the mark might be the call. Referee coming back to the mark to play that penalty. The right one as well. Campbell goes to quick tap, gets things back underway. Skips away from one. Changes on the field now for Marist College. Play back in the middle of the field. Last touch. A bit of footwork coming off the right foot, straight back into the sliding defence there from Chinchilla. So Chinchilla now resetting their line. Take the touch, still short of the halfway line. Good pressure coming up out of the line. I mean, Isabella Willis, or Wills I should say, shooting up out of line, putting pressure on, forcing the error, puts them in really good field position here. Tried a little attacking raid, locked up at 1 try piece in the 18 mixed division here. Marist College Emerald on the attack. Here goes Wills, nice ball. Touch is made, so just clip. So pull back out, and Heineman now Dancers gets away from one. Good recovery. Big diving effort there. And the big number 21 now rolls forward. On the sideline they go. Penalty. Rough coming in from the sides, call from the referee. As Chinchilla State High now roll forward, head out to the left-hand side. Now skip through the middle of the field. I might have him beat here. Into the in-goal area, fires one out and can't reel it in. Jamie Walsh. Tough take to take, but did a really good job to get into the in-goal area. Great work from the ladies. The ball will be handed over. Oh, just an accidental loose pass, but Marist College Emerald will pick this one back up. Played on the 7-metre line. There's space out here on touch one, so good meters. Number 3, Samuel Chick now pops back midfield. He'll head into the substitution box. There's changes now come on the field for Marist College. Let's pick up and go. There might be a penalty coming here if there's an advantage. They keep playing on. Advantage is probably over now for Marist College. We're probably looking for the outside player to stay on that outside position and switch back infield. Just took away the numbers advantage. Nice footwork here for extra metres. Just going back to the mark there, Chloe Ellum. Contact there in the middle of the field. He's playing a little bit more direct in this set here, Marist College. There's a pick up, scoop, come off the right foot, go into the in goal. They managed to get away from the defenders. They flick the ball back. Oh, touch has been called. Whew, we screw away there. Still locked up here at 1 apiece. Still plenty of time on the clock. Running gone through about 10 minutes here of this 25-minute match. 15 and a half to go. Meters. Chinchilla trying to exploit down this right-hand side of the field. Changes on here for Marist College. Plenty streaming on the field. Now threw that back in. It's really an interesting call. Not sure if he played at the ball. Probably wasn't a ball that needed to be thrown. Just play on here. Yeah, last touch is called. They pick up and go. Gets away from a couple of defenders. Fires it back in field. Trying to claim the 6 to go. I couldn't see any hands there. Must have taken a hand of one of the Chinchilla State High players. So good opportunity here, full set of 6. Attacking the line. Pop, come off the right foot and just getting away. Tough one to take there from Armani Gretton. Down the sideline. There you go, changes on here for Chinchilla State High. Tuck up and go. Last touch. And ball down is the call. So the tight battle between these two country teams continues. There hasn't been any points for quite a few minutes now. A bit of accidental contact between the two players. We'll play on. As Bradley Anderson fires it back midfield. He gets the ball back here. He's in the number 5. Again, shoots it back midfield. A little bit of a wraparound. Short hole, and they finally crack them open. Declan Campbell streams away to get the try. And took a bit of work to get there. Nice little wraparound Rooster play. Big hole through the middle of the Chinchilla State High defence. And they're in front. Marist College Emerald 2-1 now over Chinchilla State High. There's Chinchilla here, trying to slip across and touched on the try line. Ooh, both players just taking a little bit of a tumble there. Still trying to get back to their feet. And they thread the needle down the right-hand side. Nice play the ball. They got good momentum towards the back end of the set here as they switch in to the midfield. Pick up and go. Good pressure from the inside. Just absolutely shutting that play down. Still plenty of time on the clock here. Chinchilla to work themselves back in. They're only down by 1. It's been a really tight battle. The points have been pretty hard to come by, and they've come up with the error. So they put some more pressure on. Emerald starting to work themselves back into this match. Marist College from Emeralds. Good touch. Had to really get the skates on and get across field there. Oh, and it's just opened up in the middle here for Marist College. And Sam Chick stretches over and scores that one. And you can see sweeps around the back, just propping back in field. The defence couldn't quite get across there in time to cover that one off. So first time, Marist College pushing out to a 2-try margin, which could be quite handy in this tight battle where points have been pretty hard to come by. Just over 10 minutes to go. And probably need to be the next ones to score. Nice ball out to the left-hand side. Defence right up in the face. Tough one to take there from Matt Jackson. Anderson feeds it. It's back in the half. Ooh, a little bit of a juggle and a bobble. Aiden Lane doing a good job to hold on to that one. Campbell again. Comes back in field here to Campbell and takes the touch. Pressure coming up out of the line nice and early. Referee's happy. Big number 11, Will McCulloch. Trying a little bit of footwork. Good ball, gets him on the outside. Nice scramble from Thomas Watson in the 21. Forces the penalty and the error. So Emerald back on the attack. They can get another one here. Push it out to a 3-try margin. Might just be a bridge too far for Chinchilla. They've struggled to get decent field possession, or haven't really had much of the football. Come up with a few errors coming out of their end of the field on their last few sets. It's been all Emerald over the last 5 or so minutes. Oh, what a ball. Absolutely threaded it through a needle. So we'll check out the replay here. Just manages to evade Chinchilla defence there as well. Oh, through the hands. Not much of the number 14 there Matt Jackson could have done. So that 3-try lead now. It's really putting Marist College into a good position. Close this one out. Chinchilla now, can they get another one back on the board? Marist College rushing up, putting a lot of pressure on. Job by Ben Heineman. Ooh, solid contact there. The penalty away. Just a little bit too much in that one. The referee's liking. It's better that time around. Ben Heineman now links up with Samuel Chick. Got to try a little earlier on. Nice early ball, good hands as well. Great read from outside in. Number 5 there for Chinchilla. And Brianna Collins doing a great job. Perfect wing defence. Now they might have them stretched here. Again, Emerald. Oh, almost creating the overlap. Just couldn't quite get the polish on the right lines on the back end of that. Over the halfway line now, good little run to pick up some decent metres. Just a little bit disjointed though towards the back end of their set. This is 5th touch now. Chinchilla stayed high, put the foot down, goes, couldn't get away. Great diving touch. Sucking the big ones in as well. Great effort. This is the number 12 again, Isabella Wills. Had a great game, particularly in defence. Made a couple of good stops. Over in the sub box now, getting a well-earned breather. Now, Campbell slides across field, plays it, and gets the ball back. Last touch, nice left to right. Try to skip across field. Have they got the numbers? Did the ball get away before the touch was made? I think the referee's happy. Points to the spot. So you see the replay here. It's just good ball movement. Just getting away from the first defender. Sucks in the link. Create the overlap. Good ball work from Emerald. So definitely turn it on in the back end of this first half, or the match I should say. Just a straight 25-minute game. Here we go. Chinchilla, a little bit of ball movement, almost cracking the defence. Play the ball now. Pick up and come back infield. It's through into the in-goal area. Just looking for support. Anything? Oh, nothing there. Will McCulloch doing a good job trying to communicate with the refs here. Not too sure what the call is. No, it's going to go the way of a touch and pass. and Marist College. And you get the football back. 3.5 to go here in this open mixed game. Nice diving touch. Just gets on the boots with Declan Campbell. Referee just pulling things up here. They might re-roll the ball. Back over towards the sub-box side of Marist College. Smack bang on the halfway. They get the roll ball going now. Get back underway. Good defensive pressure coming up out of the line. Again, Armani Gretton putting some pressure on. So still fighting to the final hooter, 2.5 to go. Plenty of intensity from the Marist College team. They might have another go at half, just fires the left to right, and they'll get another penalty. So Will McCulloch has looked dangerous in the last few sets here for Chinchilla. See if he can set up another one. He might be trying to get some shape so he can have a go from half. Picks up, there's space in front of him, goes the late switch as well, a little flick out the back, and this time they get the points. It is that man again, Will McCulloch. As we check it out on the replay, he's gone within a whisker of setting up a try. Crabs across field, this time a little flick back on the inside. Good support play as well, good read. It's the number 21, Thomas Watson, getting over for the try. And pulls it back to a 3-try differential between the two teams. 5-2 is the score, so it makes the scoreline a bit more respectable. It's definitely been Marist College's game for the better part of it. Oh, just a little bit of miscommunication between the two players there and popping it up. Hoping his support player would be there to stream onto that one. Just a minute left on the clock. He's just waiting now to get some support. Ooh, a little bit of a chance, good footwork, floats one over the top, no one there in support. There's space available here again for Bradley Anderson. They roll over the halfway line, but Declan Campbell spills his lollies. Still a couple of seconds left on the clock here for Chinchilla State High. I'll just go back and play the ball. Slipped out of the hands there for Christina Jones. The danger man's back on. McCulloch, has he got one more in him? The Hooters about to sound in the background and he can't get away. So good performance there from Marist College from Emerald. Too good in the country battle between Chinchilla State High. The final score, 5 tries to 2. And a pretty good performance. That'll wrap us up commentary-wise. And there'll be one more game on the live stream at 5:30. But until tomorrow, make sure you tune in at the Queensland All Schools. Big thanks to the supporters of this year's competition again, Brisbane City Council, Inferno. It's been a fantastic event so far. It's going to be a massive Sunday of matches as well, and highlighted by the finals tomorrow afternoon as well. Shout out to the College of Sports and Fitness as well for their support of the event. My name's Scott McAllister, signing off from Saturday Action. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you out here at the Queensland All Schools tomorrow morning for finals action.